Our daily opinion on sport, which you're entitled to. Only Sport Africa.
Bafethu. Welcome to another episode of uThando, Lwe Bhola. It has been a great journey discovering and finding out about the young kids and the youth development. Because this is where we hunt down the love of football from the youngest age so that you can get to know what the future holds. Thanks for those who are subscribing on our YouTube channels. Bafethu, even the comments, we're getting those 2-3 nyana comments. It's a start. Even on our social platforms, thanks a lot for engaging. Thanks for also following our pages as well. You can also still find this content as well at omni.africa. That's where you can go and you can get it absolutely for free if you're an MTN user as well. Talking about the quality that we have here, it's one of the players that I've been following quite a lot. He's been a magnificent player. Plays in the middle. He reminds me of Tony Cruz. So when Tony Cruz retired, he pulled up and said, "I'm the next Tony Cruz." I'm talking about Andani Silema.
Yeah.
Oh, Silema. Okay. Yeah. I know. The thing is, I want to play. I'm going to have your money. But you, being Andani, how do you feel today? Podcast. You're going to tell us about us. How did you wake up, Andani?
I felt good. I woke up with a good breakfast. I slept well.
Yeah. Yeah. Breakfast. What are you eating? What do you usually eat for breakfast?
I usually have boiled eggs, toast with apple juice and butter on the toast.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Breakfast again. Breakfast is cheesy. Get ever fit. Pila fresh. Deserve to live fresh. And that's because you're having a good family that is so supportive. Can you tell us a bit more about your family? What's your background, your family? Are you living with both parents?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, ne? And then who are they? Like Abuban? Do you only live with the parents? Do you have siblings as well? What's happening?
So I live with both of my parents. I have a sister.
Yeah.
She goes to Assumption Convent.
Yeah.
She's a very nice sister. Yeah.
Are you the only boy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so now you need to live up to the side name and keep it going. And your dad as well, one of the supporting guys. How does it feel like having your dad all the time? Like he's always there watching you and everything. A big realities.
He's always there to help me with have a good game. He's there to correct me.
Yeah.
I love the support.
Yeah.
From my mom and my dad.
Oh, both of them, ne?
Yeah.
And then your mother, what sort of role does she play with you?
So my dad usually gives me the constructive criticism.
Yeah.
The criticism that most people don't take. My mom gives me the nice criticism.
Oh,
like,
ne?
You played well, even though you had a good game, bad game. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but that's good, Antonia. That's good. Having both parents is actually a privilege because lately a lot of kids out there, they don't spend time with their mothers and everything, even coming and watching them. And your father is always the first person, as you say, the one that tells you how you played and everything. And you living within with your sisters in the house and everything. How has it been? Like how has it been?
It's been nice. Sometimes it is a little. We do have fights as siblings, but I learn a lot from her.
Yeah, that's good, Antonia. Yeah, that's good. And talking about the family, your family has accepted that you actually playing soccer. When was the first time you which game do you remember that you were like, I want to play? My parents were there and I was really playing for them. Which game do you remember?
My first sort of derby that we called at Robert Kelly's.
Yeah.
My first ever club.
Yeah.
I remember we played Moritimo.
Okay.
I shot and I scored, and then we all went to the corner. That's the game that I remember the most. My parents came and ran into the field with me.
Yeah.
I
know that's good. So, when did you start playing soccer?
As long as I remember.
Yeah.
A long time. From the garden with my dad.
Yeah.
He used to leave me if I picked the ball up with my hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you really start as a midfielder or you were?
I was a striker.
Oh, you're a striker. You're banging goals.
Yeah.
Yeah, and your goals are actually good. One of your goals in the Phillies game was actually good.
Yeah.
So that tells that you're actually having a thing of playing soccer. So first team, what was the first team that you played for and what do you remember about that actual team?
Robert Kelly's was the first team that I ever played for.
Yeah, Violet team. Where
In
is
the
it?
south.
The South.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They were
Okay.
also in Iber Cup.
Oh, they also never cup.
Yeah.
So how was it for you playing there? What do you remember the most about the people, the coaches, and everything? What do you remember?
I remember that they were very nice people. They supported us. The parents were very supportive. Even if we had a bad game, they helped us a lot.
Okay.
It helped me develop a lot, getting the game time in.
Yeah, no. That's good, Andani. That's good. Of which it's the build up and the foundation of who you are right now. You know, when we need to give them props. Do you know what I'm saying? School, what about school? Did you play a crash? Bowdlali crash or a crash, or you just started in grade 1 or what?
I started in like grade 1.
Or grade 1.
Playing
Bofundava. Primary.
St. Benedict's.
Where?
St. Benedict's Preparatory School.
Where is it based?
In Bedford View.
Oh, Bedford View.
Yeah.
I'll tell you more about the school.
Yeah, St. Benedict's is a Catholic school.
Okay.
So I went there from grade R to grade 5. And then I left in grade 5 to join CAPES in grade 6. And I'm pretty sure I'll be carrying on until grade 12 in CAPES.
No. Awesome, Tonayami. Awesome. And talking about you and your primary days and everything, what was the biggest achievement that you've actually achieved through your primary days and everything?
At school, I would say making the provincial team this year. It was a very big achievement for me.
Oh, the provincial one?
Yes.
Which one? Is it the
JPSFA?
The JPSFA. Yeah. Tell us more about that. How did it come up? Because me, actually, that's where I firstly met you.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the trials. Remember, it was at Max Park, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Max Park. That's where I saw you and the talent that you had and everything. The process of it until the Bill Stewart competition. How was it? How was the program? What have you learned? Several players, because there were even several players there who are actually, you guys are still close with Giovanni and other players. How was it being part of that provincial thing?
So it is very tough because you have to stay consistent from the first game to the second to the last game. You can't think your spot is secured.
Yeah.
Because it's never secured. There can be another player who had a bad game yesterday but comes back and has a great game the next.
Yeah.
So you have to make sure every single day.
Yeah. Even when you arrived at Bill Stewart, there was a lot of competition that happened through there, and the players that were there. How was the experience of being part of that Discovery Bill Stewart thing?
It is very nice to see other players, to see that there's always better out there, bigger, better. Then it helps me make my game better because I want to get better than the boys.
Yeah. For sure, Antonio. I wanna engage about the biggest challenge that you have. It might not be in football. It might just be about generally in life. What has been the biggest challenge for you as you are growing up, and that you have actually faced, and you're like, okay, now I'm starting to overcome that actual challenge. What is it?
Juggling school and soccer is hard because sometimes you come back from training at about 8:30. You still have to do your homework, but you still want to fit in eating, spending time with your parents and your family. Yeah.
Yeah, ne? You spoke about something, because a lot of people actually suffer from that, balancing school and soccer. You know, for you to really adjust both of them, you know, because at school, are you doing according to your assumption? Are you doing good at school?
Yes, I am.
For sure.
Yes.
Manga report manje, I want to see 1 and 2s. I'm gonna see 7s.
I never see a 1 or 2.
And then,
I never.
and then how are you adjusting the two? Because on the pitch you're actually magnificent.
Yeah.
Then at the school, besides just learning, but just also overcoming the fact that you're actually, some of them they see as a good player and everything, and then you have to adjust and be the normal human being. How do you deal with that, especially mentally? How do you deal with that?
No, my friends see me as the same, like,
Yeah.
but you're not, like, they always say that you're not special. Just, yes, you're good at soccer, but we're all equal.
Yeah, ne?
Some people are good at rugby, some are good at soccer. At my school, there are a lot of people who are talented in different things.
Yeah. So when are you only good in soccer? Is it the only sport that you play, or do you run? Do you play golf? What other sports do you?
I actually do rugby. I represented my province.
Rugby?
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Ngapodi encane kanje. The small body. What position were you playing in the rugby?
Fullback.
Fullback.
Yeah.
And what's the difference between soccer and rugby when you're playing both of them?
The fitness.
The fitness.
Rugby is way more. You have to be way fitter for rugby. Like rugby fitness is very different from soccer fitness because you tackle and you have to get up and you have to run back. It's very hard.
Yeah, no, for sure, Anton. And then now you chose soccer. You know, I wouldn't say you left rugby. You're still playing it, right? Yeah. Then okay. Then but soccer, what made you realize that you're actually good? When was like, it might not be the day or it might not be a person, but what is it that actually gave you a go ahead that tells you that, okay, it's actually a thing that I'm going to take and I'm actually good at it? When did you realize, or how, or who?
When I started training with Elite One-on-One.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that program. Oh, yeah. Can you tell people more about that program? What is it all about and where about?
So Elite One-on-One is a program where you go train for about an hour, 30 minutes. So it's one-on-one sessions. You train by yourself, sometimes with 3 people, but it's usually focused on you. So you can focus on the things that you think you need to work on the pitch, everything. They teach you new skills. So the coaches that coach us are Coach Muzi, Coach H, and Coach Tabang.
Yeah. And then how's the environment over there at Elite? How's the environment with the players, the coaches, and the energy there? How is it?
It's very good because we're not competing for a spot. We're just there to train.
Yeah.
The training is fun. It does get fun. But when it's time to train, it's time to train.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's good because I see you're always taking extra hours and working hard. Now I'm going to engage about more on your present moment. You know, you're now playing for Sundowns, you know, and it's your first day. What do you remember and how did you get scouted at Mamelodi Sundowns?
So, you know Coach Duan Baker?
Yes, I do know him.
He saw me at the district. So from there, when I got chosen for the provincial team, I went to go play the Bull Stewart tournament, and there was Coach Lunga. It was funny because Coach Lunga didn't know I was playing for Coach Duan's team.
Oh, they didn't know?
No.
Okay. And then, so that's how you got scouted and then you got invited?
Yes.
Oh, okay. And then when you got there, your first day, let's talk about your first day. How was it? What was going through your mind? Like, just tell us about that day. When you wake up in the morning, what really happened till you got yourself in the ground?
So I went to school and I wrote my first exam. I was doing the exams.
Okay.
The June exams.
Okay.
So I went and wrote my exams. After school, I was supposed to study, but my dad took me to training at Sundowns.
Okay.
I got there and I just saw...
Wait, Lorkop?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just saw a lot of talent.
Yeah.
Like the boys are very talented. And I knew that I want to be in these colors. I want to come here every day and say, this is my home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what went through then when you enter the pitch and then you start playing? What went through your mind? Do you think you did well that day? Do you think you needed to do more, or if you felt like you were scared? Were you nervous? How was it?
When I first started, I was nervous, but I did what my dad told me to do. Play a few simple touches first to get your confidence up, and then do what you do the best.
Yeah.
Get the champagne passes.
Yeah.
Shoot.
So when I'm pass,
Yeah.
it's what you're good at.
Yeah.
And which player actually motivates you to be like, okay, this player, when I play in the ground, I see myself as this player. Who is the player and why that actual player?
I like Rodri because of his awareness and
Rodri Lwe City.
yeah.
Okay.
And his decision making, it's impeccable. He makes the right decisions almost all the time.
Oh, no.
Tony Cruz, when you're still playing, he could see things that not everybody could see.
Yeah. No, for sure, Anton, for sure. Then you throughout the year, which was 2024, yeah, you participated in several tournaments and everything. Which one was your best tournament, and what do you remember about that actual tournament that you won?
Kapstad Cup in Cape Town.
Oh, in Cape Town.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I see that. I see that one. What really happened there, and why is it the one that becomes the top in the food chain?
We trialed for about 2 months for the tournament. It was tough, but I made it. So we arrived in Cape Town. We checked into our hotel, and we had our first training session the next day. So when we had our first training session, we noticed that the field wasn't the best.
Okay, wasn't like the one in Clapham or Tlorkop? Yeah.
Me personally, I felt like they're trying to sabotage us because we Sundowns.
Yeah. Okay, then what happened then?
We trained, and then I think 2 days after, we played our first game. They thought they could sabotage us, but we won 10 no, I think.
10-9?
10 no.
Oh, 10-0. Oh, who was the first opponent, manje? In Bashanga, ma 10-0. This game. Who were the opponents?
I don't know.
You don't know.
But
That's a cheater. 10-0. Okay, and then what happened throughout the tournament?
so we carried the group stages. We won by big scores.
Okay.
The lowest score was 5-2.
Oh, 5-2.
And then we got to the semi-final. Then we got to the quarterfinals, where it went down to 2-1. Semi-finals. Oh, semi-finals was like a movie.
Yeah.
Semi-finals, I don't think personally I had my best game,
Okay.
but I contributed to the team. And yeah, the second half, we were down 2-0. We had 10 minutes left of the game.
Yeah.
SJ scored a free kick, and then Lisiba Mku went and scored in the last 30 seconds of the game.
Yeah. And then with the celebrations and everything, like Sundowns are used to winning trophies and everything. So when you guys are not winning games, what really happens like within the club? Like I see them playing Lwe. What, like, how's the mood? What really happens? How do you guys recover to come and back and do what you guys always normally do?
So usually we come back to training, we regroup, we fix what the coach thinks we did wrong, and go in harder the next game, try to fix our mistakes the next game, because we are human at the end of the day.
Yeah.
We do make mistakes.
Yeah, for sure. And then, because there's a lot of quality of players and everything, when you don't get to start, what goes through your head when you feel like, okay, and this game I was supposed to start and everything, but how do you console yourself?
You need to work harder.
Yeah.
Just to go back to training, work as hard as you can.
Yeah.
Because everybody is good, but it's about who works the hardest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you then engage with the coach and ask why you don't play, or you just take it to the chin and just move on, or what do you do?
I move on.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Yeah.
You need to work hard.
Yeah. No, for sure, Antoine. For sure. Then who's one of the guys that you always spend time with when you're at Mamelodi Sundowns, a player that you spend time, and what can you tell us more about that actual player?
Ila Young and Zibusiso. Doloman.
Okay. Oh, yeah. What can you tell us, both of them? What is the difference about both of them, and what do you get from them that makes you to always be with them?
Ila is a very soft-spoken person. Keeps to himself, but when he's around me, like, he does talk to me. Yeah, he's very quality. He's quality.
Yeah.
I love that he's quality.
Yeah.
We spend time together, and we played at Tlorkop together.
Okay. And then Zbusiso?
Yeah, Zibusiso, he's the opposite of Ila.
Yeah.
He's very funny. It's like he's always there to make a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what can you say about Eliang, because he's been one of the talked about players, one of the best left-footed kids in the country. I've never seen a left-footed like that. How does he handle himself? Like, knowing that he's really good, how does he handle himself, and where do you actually see him probably in the next 6 or 7 years?
I see Eli playing for South Africa. South African national team.
Yeah.
Representing us in the representing Sundowns in the CAF Champions League.
Yeah.
Representing South Africa and AFCON.
Yeah. Yeah. And then like when you with him and you see the quality that he has, because even at the Phillies games he was sensational and everything. The key elements that you take from him, what are the key elements that you take from him that you guys always share about each other on the pitch?
His versatility. He's so versatile. He
Yeah.
plays a left back, a midfielder, a left wing. You can put him anywhere and he won't complain. He'll just play.
Yeah.
That's what I love about him.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about Duan, Mr. Duan, your coach at Clercop. What really comes into your mind when someone speaks about Duan? Like, what comes into your mind?
A strong character.
Yeah.
Someone who, if they see something wrong, they're going to tell you to your face. Like,
Yeah.
they're not going to try hide it. They'll tell you that this is wrong, because at the end of the day, if he doesn't tell you, you're not going to become a better player. He's not going to become a better coach. He's not developing. You're not developing by him not telling you.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he's really produced a lot of players. Like in the history of just PSL, there's people currently who are playing and they came under his hands, and you might be one of those guys. And right now, talking about you continuing your journey, you might be going to Clapham. Like when you think about it and the start of the GDL, what is it that you feel like you can contribute towards being there and competing and everything? Do you want it more? And when you want it, what is it that you really want?
I want to be part of the program and the GDL team and the 13th GDL team. I want to be known as, I want to go play SA under 15 this year. Try make it at least at the age of 13. But it's all up to you. You have to work hard. I want to be in the program because at the end of the day, GDL produces a lot of quality players, and I want to be one of those quality players that GDL has produced.
Yeah, for sure. You've spoken about playing for the national team under 15 or 13. What do you think about the national team? Like the players like Fit Boy and a lot of good players that we have even in the under 17. When you watch them, what goes through your mind? Like, what do you think about the quality we have and the youth that we have, of which many of them are always exposed? When you think about that?
I think that their quality, they're out of this world. Like Kamkhelo, Junior Salwan, quality players, Fit Boy.
Yeah.
Who's trialing for Chelsea just now.
Yeah.
He's quality.
Yeah.
You can learn a lot from them. I think the future of South Africa is in their hands. And I think the future of South African football is bright.
Yeah, for sure, man. And talking about Fit Boy, you went to Chelsea and went to trial there. Where do you want to see yourself trialing, and probably in the next 4 years and 5 years? Where do you actually see yourself?
I want to see myself like any other young boy in Europe.
Yeah.
I want to play for a team in Spain, England. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, where? You gotta specify. You gotta manifest. Which team do you want to see yourself playing for?
Barcelona.
Barcelona. Why you play Barcelona?
Yeah. So
what is it that you love about Barcelona?
I was told that in Spain,
it's
about technicality. So if you're good technically, you're more likely to make it. And in England, it's more physical.
Yeah, no? Yeah, definitely. When in Spain, I want to get Spain. Just check La Masia as well. The history is quite good. Even Sundowns has the similar style, similar philosophy. So if you can just continue being there and focusing and doing the right things, then definitely the journey is going to be quite smooth and flowing for you. It's just about you having to work hard. Do you know what I'm saying? And working on your body, working on your mindset, and continuing eating proper food. Because I've seen you play even now recently at the Phillies game. You just have to respect your body. Do you get what I'm saying? When you know that, okay, next game I'm going to have a good game. I'm going to have a match next game. Then I got to respect my body. I got to sleep, eat proper food, drink a lot of water. Do you get what I'm saying? Even being around players, and you got to see yourself as, like you said, as a normal kid. Then what's on the page will speak on itself of what sort of quality do you have. But yeah, besides that, I think you're really quality. So let's talk about your first check. What are you going to do when you sign that contract? What are you going to do on your first check? What is it that you're going to get yourself? You're going to go buy a car or what? What is it that you're going to do?
I think I would give my first paycheck to my parents as a thank you.
First check, you're going to give them?
Yeah.
All right. But that's actually good. What about cars? What fascinates you outside football? What is it that really fascinates you? Is it cars? What is it that really fascinates you? Let's say you don't even make it in football. What do you see yourself participating on or embarking on?
I like learning about like people's body, like life sciences. Yeah.
And then what job can I get from that? What sort of job do I do? Do I have to get to study people's bodies and things?
As a physio, you study bodies. As a doctor,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, now Mr. Tuane knows that when the players are injured, who must check them now? Now he definitely knows. Yeah. And then let's talk about school then. What is it that you want to study? What is it that you're good at? That you feel like, okay, with this subject, I'm actually good at it. And I think I'm going to venture and go study this actual thing.
NS, sciences, and Afrikaans. I'm actually very good at.
Yeah, man, Afrikaans. Yeah, man. And then you are what, you're vendor?
Yeah.
Do you know vendor? Why you don't know? You don't know vendor. You know Afrikaans, but you don't know vendor.
Afrikaans is easy. You just need to know the rules, and you get the marks.
Even vendor is easy. You don't need a translator for vendor. You just have to.
All I know is Timacharon and
The Machero, have you been at home? Where is it home? Where is your father coming from?
He's from Venda.
Have you been there?
Yes, I have.
Oh, how many times have you been there?
Twice.
Yeah, you must go more. You must go more and find out about your culture.
Yeah.
And really relate to it and know about it so that you'll become a man and be able to raise your children as well. No? Yeah. Any wishes that you want to give, especially those who are following you and everything? What is it that you want to tell them?
Keep working.
Especially the ones that really love you.
Keep working hard. You'll get to what you really want to get to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know for sure, Anthony. I am for sure. And then how are you dealing with social media? But people now know you. There's a video I've posted of you that has like, how many views? 230K views. How do you deal with that? When people send you stuff that you are trending or maybe whatever, you had a good game, how do you deal with that? How do you deal with social media?
My friends don't even know my name anymore. All they know is Andani Cruz. They don't know my surname.
Oh yeah. So and then how do you deal with that then?
I laugh with them, yeah. I don't let it get to my head. Always keep my head good on your shoulders. Because you haven't made it until you made it. Because you're still playing at under 13 level. You're not a first team player. You haven't had your first contract. So you haven't made it yet.
All right, Anthony. I hope when you made it, you'll be bringing a Ballon d'Or in this table. Then we'll be talking something else. We'll be asking the questions and talking about this actual interview and everything that you have actually manifested. But thanks a lot for coming through, and I hope you're going to continue being a good boy. You're going to go to school. You're going to do the right things, right?
It's a pleasure.
Yeah, and continue. And I hope to see you playing for the national team because you're an absolutely gem. He's a good player. Where can they find you on Instagram and are you on TikTok?
No, I'm not on TikTok.
Where are you? Which social media platforms and where can they find you?
I'm on Instagram. My Instagram user is Andani_8.
Then on Facebook, it's only Instagram.
Only Instagram.
Only on Instagram. Okay, Nemzile Bafet. You say Andani_8.
Yes.
Okay, that's where you find him. Chase number 8. I gave him chase number 8 because he really deserved that one. He was amazing in the Phillies game. How was the Phillies game before I closed the show? How was the experience?
It was nice.
It was nice, eh? Yeah, I know. It's a very different level. Yeah. Have you ever played there before?
Yeah, Like when I go visit my cousins sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that one was a different one.
Yeah,
For
it
this
was.
game. And you guys dominated. Yo, when I know how in the middle.
Oh.
Amazing. So it's
SJ.
no HJ foot. Yeah, no, you guys must continue doing that. Bafethu, thanks a lot. Benkhuluma nesanda one. Elincane bafethu. The up and coming future star player Andani Cruz. Izinja bafethu. As he said, you can find him on Instagram. You can also find us on Instagram as well. Myself as well, cellular_JNR. Nayaz musu content down bafethu. It's just about the future, the development, exposing the talent. It has been great for you to be at this point in time watching this podcast and finding out about the future. Don't forget to miss the next one, because the next one as well, Bafit, we are taking the game into another level. If we haven't brought someone that you want to know about, leave a comment, tell us who is it that you want us to bring. We definitely want to put him here, because the future is what we want to know how it looks. Otherwise, myself as uCellular, I'm Nasing Pumila Nyavani and Tonayam Sebakatas. Oraja Tonayam.
Our daily opinion on sport, which you're entitled to. Omni Sport Africa.